Can you hear that?
Oh, yeah, I love that sound.
Well, volunteers are out in full force this spring. They're doing it because they want to listen for it. See, people volunteer for what's called the Iowa Frog and Toad Call Survey. They go out after dark. They just kind of stand there and listen.
Sounds strange, right? Well, KCRG TV9's Rebecca Vaughn tagged along for a frog hunt this week. And while volunteers say the job is easy, officials say the data that's collected is actually quite crucial.
Don Odie can sometimes be found in the dark.
The species that we're hearing right now is chorus frog.
With his clipboard.
There's some overlapping, and I can hear some individuals, but there is overlapping, so it's probably a 2 tonight.
Listening to frogs and toads as they sing.
So after the 5 minutes, then we move on to the next site, and we do the same thing at the next site.
Odie is a volunteer for the DNR's Frog and Toad Survey. Now, during his rounds, he takes notes on which species he hears, where they're at, and how many.
It's not a tedious thing, and you don't have to traipse through the through the swamp or anything like that. It's a listening survey.
He sends the data back to the DNR, who can then use it to help make decisions on how to help these animals.
Amphibians are one of the most imperiled, endangered group of animals in the world. They're pretty sensitive to environmental changes.
No more volunteers are needed for this year, but when applications open again, more volunteers in rural areas are always needed.
We have some really unique species along the edges of the state, so in eastern Iowa and far western Iowa. So folks in those areas are also really valuable because we don't get as much data on those species, and we'd like to get more.
For Odie, the survey is fulfilling for him in his retirement.
Kind of fun at night. I mean, it's not really fun tonight. It's a little windy and chilly, but you get another month down the road where it's nice, 80 degrees at night, and then you'll see fireflies flying around.
In Cedar Rapids, Rebecca Vaughn, KCRG TV9 News.